I wanted so bad for it to be fucking Duce. But it's going to be good old H2O. Gotta be H2O. Check my robe out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Huh? Huh? Back in the days, they used to say, if it ain't about $1, it don't make no motherfucking sense. Ain't that right? Okay, so, I'm just gonna be myself. Not that I'm not myself. That's not the case. But I try to I try to speak a certain way in order to bring the message across as clear as I possibly can. But bitch, today I just got to throw that conservative shit out the window and be honest, brutally honest. Now, there are so many times when I go to do these fucking videos, right? And in doing these videos, I am conflicted, or I get conflicted. And I get conflicted because I am in the process of healing. And in healing, you release pain and shit. And I keep getting to this place where I'm like, you know what? If you keep speaking about the pain, then you're not going to be able to heal it because you keep putting it in the atmosphere, right? That's one side. And then there's another side of me that says, bitch, if you gotta release it, then you motherfucking release it. Why the fuck should you spare the rod and spoil a nigga that caused you the motherfucking pain in the beginning? We not doing that. Okay? So, I got some shit I need to motherfucking release. I got some shit I need to get off my chest. And I'ma do that shit till I can't do it no fucking more, or until I'm able to move on, not just in a productive way, but talk about my next obstacle, in life. And, I'm having a fucking hard time. Let me tell y'all something, right? You know what fucking do it for me? The fucking 14 years. Over a decade. Waiting for a nigga that couldn't return any type of support in 14 days. That motherfucker couldn't even stay around 14 months. Let me tell you something, baby. Right? Because I keep learning shit. And in learning shit, don't fucking dumb yourself down for no motherfucking body, baby. Ashanti once said in the song, all the things that you accept be the things that you regret. So, with that being said, let me tell you something about him, right? And those of you who watch my videos and know me, or at least know of him, if you don't know him directly, you know who I am referring to in a third-party language. I just refuse to give that motherfucker any more of my power, and I'm trying not to give that rag any motherfucker any more of my time. But in the process of healing, I gotta take accountability. I gotta, look at things in retrospect and blah, blah, blah. And I gotta heal that shit and I gotta seal it so that I can move forward, right? And let me fucking tell you something. That whole shit was a waste of my fucking time, okay? Because it was a waste of my fucking time. The way that I was motherfucking disrespected, the way that I was motherfucking treated upon his return, back into our lives, the fact that that motherfucker kept trying to leave us for fucking dead. And when I say that, I'm saying when he fucking left to get on that motherfucking plane, that was what sealed the fucking deal for me. But before that, he had left before that. Yeah, he had left twice before that. And see, what I ain't gonna do is give the motherfucker a chance to keep leaving me. No. Because I'm just not gonna dumb myself down. I'm not doing that shit for no fucking body. See, you learn people, you learn your man, just like your man learned you. But it came to me that he didn't take time in the motherfucking 14 years to take proper care of himself. He didn't do any fucking healing work. He didn't do any type of advancement. He didn't take that time and use it as an advantageous point in his fucking life. And I'm saying that because the nigga didn't even love himself. He didn't even love himself as far as I'm concerned, because there's just no motherfucking way that you could love yourself and make the decisions that you fucking made. And even if it meant that we couldn't fucking be together, you know, I just keep saying that, and I feel like I have to reiterate it, not trying to convince myself, and I'm definitely not trying to convince anyone, but people seem to fucking get it confused that because I'm struggling a little bit with this breakup, admittedly, I'm struggling not to accept the breakup. But I have a lot of fucking regret, and I'm trying to get the fuck out of that. Okay, and that's the part that I'm fucking struggling with. I already accepted him for who he fucking really is, which was, I believe, one of the issues, you know, in our fucking relationship, because it wasn't a relationship. And I can't say that it was a relationship, because a relationship takes two people. And no matter if they can't be together, they at least have the cordiality and a respect for one another to bow out gracefully. I didn't get that opportunity. I didn't get that chance. That infuriates me. I didn't get closure. It pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? It pisses me off. I had to create my own fucking closure. And it gets to the point where I don't even give a fuck right now. I just feel like it is just nothing that he can tell me. I am severely fucking disappointed in the man he turned out to be. That what he showed me. I'm not saying people ain't capable of change. Maybe at some point, but I just feel like if you motherfucking have 14 years away from everything that you know in this total existence, and you could not stand for fucking royalty, then you just not a royal motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about that king tattoo on your motherfucking chest. You are not a king. You have to work your way into royalty, motherfucker. That shit ain't for everybody. Y'all bitches out there know that too, bitch. You know if you a queen or not. I don't give a fuck what a nigga try to tell you. I don't give a fuck what people who try to show you support and love is. You know you better than anybody else know you, bitch. You know who the fuck you really are. You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of fucking regret, and I'm trying to get out of that fucking regret, you know? I understand that, we're gonna have regrets in this fucking life. But 13, 14 years is a long motherfucking time for a motherfucker not even at the very least to respect you. And see, you know your partner, you know your motherfucker, so you know that I know that. Because I was going to go another route, but I'm going to go this route and I'm going to stick with me. I know what type of woman he likes. A strong woman. And when I say strong, don't take it out of context and take it defensively. A strong woman meaning you are financially independent. You are, for the most part, paternally independent as far as being a single parent. You are strong in your power, in knowing who you are. You know what you want for yourself. And you are taking the necessary steps to do what you need to do for the betterment of you and your family. When you have a woman like that, that is not the type of woman that he is into, because he cannot control that type of woman. He has control issues because he had insecurity issues. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna blow it all up. He has insecurity issues because he has control issues, or vice versa, whatever the fucking case may be, but you get the point. He does not feel adequate as a man if he cannot control you. Now, it leads me to believe that going back in the day when we were dating, that he quite possibly did have some control over me. Even though I don't want to admit that. And the only reason why I don't want to admit it is because I really honestly didn't see it. I thought we had a mutual understanding. You understand? I thought that he saw me a certain way. Of course, as his lover, as his friend, as I did him, but also as an equal, right? And I'm just trying to figure out what was our connection, what had us connected back in the days. And so, you know, what drove us towards each other, besides the physical attraction, you know, because we stayed together for a very long time, and we have over 20 years in together. You know what I'm saying? So I try to figure out what was it back then that had us connected, and what had me hang on all that motherfucking time to the hope that he was going to come out better than he went in. And no, it's not silly of me to feel that way. No. I felt that way because before he went in, I looked at him as a strong black man, a king, somebody who did not allow their circumstances to define who they were. You know what I'm saying? Because we both came from the dirt, got it out the dirt. You know what I'm saying? How they say that's how we were. We got it, we managed it, we maintained, we held it down. So when I made the decision to stick by him in that fucking time, I was on that same mental process. Like, you know what? This is my man no matter what, and I'm gonna be there for him no matter what, because you just don't be there for a nigga with a nigga when he up. I ain't that type of bitch, because we got it out the fucking trenches. Okay? So I'm fucking be there for him. I'm gonna be there with him. We're gonna get through this shit together, because love is an action word. All right? This is how I'm speaking my love language. Love is an action word. I don't give a fuck about what you say. Love, you're going to do with love, okay? And maybe this is a part of where we got, our signals got crossed. Because often he would say to me, you know, it's not really what you say, it's how you say it. You know, the way you bringing it to me, it's just like, you know, you just saying it any type of way. Whereas though, let me give you an example how it make me feel. You making me a steak dinner. You got steak, you got mashed potatoes, you got vegetable. The dinner looked very good. It was cooked well. But you're going to serve it to me on top of a garbage can lid. When you do that, I'm no longer interested in the plate. I don't care how well it was cooked. I don't care how well it was, you know. That was the metaphor that he would use. My rebuttal to that was, I am a woman of action. And when I tell you things, it is not to ever to disrespect you, but it is not disrespecting you if I disagree with you. So the metaphor that you just used, I totally disagree with. But if you're saying that, you know, I need to consider the way I bring things to you, well, you know, okay, that's understandable. I can do that. But I need for you to understand that when you bring a topic of discussion to the table, I don't have to agree with you, and I don't have to do things the way that you want me to do them. And I'm going to give you an example. One of our very first quote unquote deep conversations when he came home was about the way that I spoke, because he didn't like the fucking fact that I cursed a lot. And I would say to him, well, my defense was, well, that's just a part of my personality. But Even though my language may be vulgar, I won't embarrass you. I won't, you know, be loud and rambunctious. And, it's just a part of my dialogue, how I am, how I kick it, and it appeared to be a problem for him. And so we went back and forth about this about a while because it came to me that it really wasn't even about the fucking way I was talking. It really was the fact of the matter that he was looking for something that he could be able to control. And he needed to know how much control he would have. So his first deflection of his insecurity was to start with something small, such as the way that I spoke. But not ever, ever did I get a fucking thank you. Not ever was I even shown fucking appreciation or understanding. Cause see, let's go back to the fucking breakup. Breakup happens in every fucking day, B. Of course I would hurt. That's I think that's a fucking given. But I waited mind, body, and soul all that time for a motherfucker to come home and mistreat me and disrespect me. And that's the shit I couldn't fucking swallow. The same motherfucker who not only was trying to control me, but wanted what he wasn't giving to me. He wanted respect, but he wouldn't give it to me. He ended up, in my eyes, just being a piece of shit. And that in itself is disappointing. And let me tell you why he a piece of shit. Because even anywhere and any time that he felt like he didn't want to be with me, of course, I would have been hurt and disappointed. But it would have made a way where I can at least still manage to have some type of respect for him and assist in co-parenting with him the best that I could. Right now, we hardly even fucking speak, and I just find that to be sad. And to be honest, I don't feel like I'm fucking missing anything. I don't. Cause see, baby, in learning not to dumb yourself down, let me tell you something, all right? I'ma just run this shit down real smooth. First of all, I am not a woman. I have not grown into the woman to be controlled. I don't want a motherfucker to control me. I want a man, baby, a man that looks at me as his partner, as his ally. Maybe even to a degree, I can understand a little bit. I can understand a little bit why men may not feel like we're their equal. I'm not saying I accept it. I'm not saying I accept it. But I understand that men's egos are in a different space than women's egos. Yes, we have egos. But that's the type of aura, that is the type of energy that I present. How the fuck you don't have shit, but you want to come out and you want to fucking try to call yourself controlling me and get upset and get offended if I don't fall at your fucking feet? Motherfucker, I done sacrificed enough of all of my fucking resources for you. And you didn't do any of it in fucking return. And hell yeah, it pisses me the fuck off. Because it means that you didn't even have it the fuck in you. You didn't even have it in you to be able to return any of the fucking resources. The love, the respect, the dedication, the honesty, none of it. You couldn't return none of it. So you would sabotage our fucking relationship. And the way you would sabotage it is you would keep trying to bring me fucking down because you didn't like my confidence. Who I became as a woman was a direct threat to your manhood. I don't want no man like that. Real talk. Now let's talk real talk, bitch. Let's talk real talk. I don't want no fucking man like that. Maybe some of y'all bitches want men like that. Maybe I want some fucking niggas that tell you what the fuck to do. But see, I don't want a motherfucker to tell me what to do. I want a man that's going to bring his ideas to the table, or his concerns or his issues to the table, and we have a healthy conversation about it, even if it turns into a disagreement. Sometimes, couple go through shit and it may turn into an argument, but at the end of it all, we're able to come to a solution on what works best for us as a fucking unit, not just what the fuck is best serving for you. Like, I don't exist. Like, the way I feel is not to be taken into account. My experiences, my input, my emotions, whatever it is that I need to bring to the forefront to get an understanding from you. You're not even offering motherfucking understanding. You just straight up and down like, listen, if this shit ain't going my motherfucking way, this shit can't go. That is the fucking way that he presented himself when he came home. And when he got his motherfucking ass on that plane, that was the last straw for me, where I decided, okay, nigga, if it can't go your way, then it just got to go. It can't go? Cool. It just can't fucking go. Because your motherfucking way don't work for me. Your way landed you 14 motherfucking years in jail, nigga. That right there speaks huge volumes to me. For me to say, let me keep doing what works best for me. And I can compromise with you if you're willing to elevate yourself, and we can work together if you're willing to elevate yourself. But to think that you just gonna come take over and run shit just because you claim to be this fucking particular person, not because you've shown me anything where I can trust you, where I can take my children and say, you know what? That's our king, and where he is safe. Where he is advantageous. Where he is in a place in his life where we can be sure that we can give him total leadership, and it's a guarantee we'll be fine. That motherfucker didn't prove any of that to anybody in the fucking house. He stood there in his shit like, bitch, this shit is going my fucking way, and that's it. And if it can't go my way, oh well, I'm going. And then see, well, then you just need to fucking go. Because one thing I learned about my adulthood and becoming a woman is that a woman needs a man, and a king needs a queen, and a queen needs her king. And that ain't no motherfucking royalty. He's not royal at all. So don't let that motherfucking shit fool you. That motherfucker in there worked out 14 motherfucking years on his body, but his mind is weak. It is. I'm just going to put this shit out there on the table because I'm just tired of covering shit up and trying to take the high road and trying to fucking be the bigger person, and the whole time suppressing what I really fucking feel. And that's the fucking issue why I keep getting stuck in this regret and can't move forward, because I keep suppressing what I feel, trying to be the bigger person. Oh no, I'm just not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to be cool. I'm a vent, but I'm going to be cool. Nah, fuck that. 14 years working out on that motherfucking body, and that motherfucking mind is weak. Because anytime you feel like it makes you more of a man to control who you perceive to be a weaker person, that's fucking psychological issues. You perceive me to be weak because of my gender? You're demanding that I put you on a fucking pedestal. Not to mention, he was on a fucking pedestal in my eyes before he left and during his incarceration, because our communication and our bond that we had built up until that time, I loved him. I put him on a fucking pedestal. So now that he's home and he's not showing me anything but his ass to kiss, now he's demanding to stay on that pedestal while he's put his foot on my motherfucking neck. I'm just not that type of bitch. I'm just not that type of woman, because in his absence, not only did I find myself, but I found my worth. I know what the fuck I deserve and what I don't deserve. See, everybody got their own fucking definition of love, and that's all well and good. I pretty much know what love is. And unfortunately, more so, I know what love ain't. And that shit that he was motherfucking showing me and doing to me ain't fucking love. It ain't love, and it wasn't fucking love. A man will see a woman in her power. A king will see a woman in her security of who she is. And not only will he appreciate it, but he is going to find a way to add on to it, because he also knows that that's the best motherfucking investment that he can make. Because investing in his queen, not only when she is insecure within herself, but then also can be secure within her relationship, then creates a domino effect, pushes a force into that motherfucking man to elevate so motherfucking high, mental, spiritually, emotionally, that he will be elevated to a godlike state. Do you hear me? Do you fucking hear me? Don't let these motherfuckers run circles around your motherfucking head and make you think that they the motherfucking prize. Okay? Especially when you know who you are as a motherfucking woman. You know what you bring to the fucking table. And what I brought to the table wasn't just materialism. I never tried to buy that motherfucker. My whole mentality was we was in the dirt together, my nigga. I done held you down all this motherfucking time, and I continue to hold you down until you get up, because you're mine. That was my motherfucking mentality. We created a fucking bond. My love language became action. Because how the fuck can you tell somebody that you love them, but don't ever do anything to fucking show them? Your words and your actions ain't fucking adding up. That means your words ain't shit. And your word is supposed to be all you got. That's what the OGs taught us back in the days. Your word is all the fuck you got. If you ain't got your word, you ain't got shit. But I had more than fucking words, because action is my love language. That's my fucking love language. And so, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry if I did not decrown myself and dumb myself down to make you feel like you were better than me, or to make you feel like you was more of a fucking man. I'm just not that type of bitch. The type of bitch I am is, okay, baby, we gonna do whatever we need to do, and I'm gonna assist you in any way I can so you can become a better you. I didn't force that nigga to get a fucking job. Thank goodness I was financially stable to the fact that, listen, you do what you need to do for you. This shit, I got it. It's not about buying. It's equal give and take. My nigga just came home. He going through something mentally. He need to get himself together, because there's a transition that has to take place from survival mode back into another form of survival mode. But it's different now, because you are now in the system of support. You in a you are in love, a system of love and a system of support. So you have what you need. The basics. I covered all the fucking basics, so that all he had to do was take his time to elevate himself and get himself together. Find what he needed. Find his niche. Even if it wasn't working right away. It's okay. You got all of these fucking people that missed you in your absence. So you might want to go out. You might want to reconnect with some people. You got your children who you missed 14 years of their life. You might want to reconnect with them. And it's all right. And you going ahead and fucking do that. This is my thought process, because action is my love language. So you going ahead and fucking do that. Thank God I'm in a financial position where I could take care of every fucking thing. So I didn't press the nigga to fucking do anything. But maybe I should have. But my whole thought process was, I'm not going to stress the nigga out more than he already is. I felt like it have to be stressful to go to two different extremes in a matter of times. No matter how much you mentally prepare for some shit you just really can't have so much preparation for. This is my thought process. All of that to turn around and get disrespected and treated like shit. I wish the fuck I would dumb myself down for a nigga that ain't shit, ain't about shit, ain't show me shit. I could have been bought my motherfucking house. Bought my house. I waited to buy this motherfucking house. You wanna know why I waited? Because I always wanted him to understand the importance of his presence as a man, as a black man, as a father, and as my husband. We was not legally married. We were not legally married, but we were soulfully married. Because like I always said, I always motherfucking chose him. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened, but I just felt this divine connection and I felt like he was the fucking one. And I waited not just because I needed him for to understand, that his presence was important, but I also wanted him to know, listen, babe, our life together is our abundance. We have uh richness in each other. My life, I needed him to see that there was a lot of things that I held back from awaiting for him. I wanted him to understand that I waited because not just because my love was sincere, but that was my fucking guy. And I just didn't want him to feel like we were so far advanced. I didn't want him to feel but so lost. I didn't want him to think or feel left out but so long, because to a degree he was. I got him a motherfucking car, not trying to buy the nigga, trying to help the nigga cover all the fucking basics so he can focus on the embetterment of himself. All that. And you think you gonna treat me like shit? You think you're gonna come and try to challenge me because you don't fucking like the way that I curse when I talk? Nigga, what? Well, how about this? I don't like the fucking fact that you've been choosing motherfuckers over me from day one, because you went and caught that motherfucking bid and did 13, 14 years over there. That means you chose somebody else over me. And the consequences of your actions took you away from me and our children and our family, took you away for 13, 14 motherfucking years. So you already chose somebody, and I was motherfucking pregnant, and still motherfucking stood by, and still motherfucking hold you down for motherfucking 13, 14 years. And that's the fucking best you could do, is come home and tell me that you got a problem with the way that I fucking curse when I talk? So y'all bitches know what's real. You know bullshit when you motherfucking hear it. And that was a red flag for me right there that I was supposed to pay attention to, but I didn't. And I didn't because I just kept saying, you know what, he just got to transition. He going through, he having a moment, let him have his moment. I refuse to fucking be on a nigga like that. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Let him have his moment. Let's have a conversation about it. He can understand where I'm coming from. He's getting to know me. Let him understand, who I am now. I just kept sliding that shit to the side and kept trying to have healthy dialogue open about shit. But the more that I tried to have dialogue about certain things, he always had a new fucking challenge for me. Until I began to realize these challenges was competition. He felt some type of way. He saw me as the woman that I was, and he didn't fucking like it. And he didn't like it because he considered it to be a threat in his fucking manhood. And how fucking sad for you. How fucking sad. So that means, to me, in my eyes, I don't know if it means, the same thing to everybody else, but that means that you won't ever see or want to interact or be in a relationship with a motherfucking woman that is secure within herself. And that's sad. Because with all of this motherfucking shit going on in the world, you want or should want your home to be peace. It was no fucking peace in my home. Whether it was the apartment we was living in motherfucking Brooklyn, New York, or the house that I motherfucking bought in New York State, there was no fucking peace there. That nigga had a war for me every other motherfucking day, bitch. And so if his thing is to move on with me and be with somebody else, baby, please don't ever believe or ever think that I feel a way towards you because y'all together now, because I don't. I don't. Because whatever the shit he got going on with him, baby, that shit is internal. And the only fucking thing he gonna do is take that from one bitch to another, because he never did the fucking work to put himself in a position to overstand his power, stand in it, heal, and be able to move forward in it so that he can walk in elevation and surround himself with people of ascension, good people, real people. He ain't even got no motherfucking discernment up. He has no fucking defense. He, girl, girl. Let me just say this, right? It ain't a fucking jealous bone in me, honey. It's just not. Because any motherfucking thing that you have, I could get, including a nigga. I never. Y'all bitches know. Y'all bitches watching this know. Y'all know because you know enough of yourself to know you ain't never hurt for no nigga. You ain't never hurt for no nigga. You know your fucking capabilities when it come in that area. I ain't never hurt for no nigga. Still, don't hurt for no nigga, baby. I am having the fucking time of my life right now. As far as socially, I am learning a new version of myself. And I'm excited about the new version of myself because this is a space that I'm unfamiliar with. Putting myself first for the first time, and I don't want to say 46 because I'm 46 years old. I am, baby, 46 weird bitch. 46 weird bitch. Okay? So I don't want to say 46 years because I can't say from an infant age, but at least for the past 25 years, 26 years, I would say. Let me say since I became a parent. I became the parent at the age of 18. Yeah, so, okay, give or take 28 years, 29 years, 29 years. For the past 29 years, I am in a space where finally I can put myself first. I don't have to think about the fucking way nobody else gonna feel about what the fuck I do for me. I don't have to consider somebody else's outlook about how I do me. I don't have to consider somebody else's reaction about me being me and being myself. And that is a hell of a fucking liberation, bitch. So right now, my regret is wasting fucking time. But it's what got me to this space. And I love this space because it's new. You know, anything is new. It's exciting. It's intriguing. You know, you like, oh shit, okay, now that I'm here, what do I do? There's so many things to do. And it is. It is. It's so many beautiful things to do and shit that I'm learning about myself. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to date. I know how to date. That is fucking dope. I know what I'm willing to accept and what the fuck I ain't willing to accept, even on a motherfucking date. Because I am not dumbing myself down anymore. I ain't fucking not. I'm not holding myself back anymore. And that is one of the regrets that I've had for 14 years. I've held myself back. I've held myself back. Because I didn't want the man that I loved to felt like I was going to advance past him. So although I was living and having experiences and doing things, there was 80% of myself that I was holding back, waiting for the love of my life. Because I was like, baby, when I take off, we fucking taking off. I'm not gonna go off and leave you. I'm not. I'm gonna be here with you. But as soon as you get yourself back together, baby, as soon as you get yourself together, baby, we gonna fucking go. Bitch, I'm taking off and you coming with me. And whichever fucking way you go is fine, and I'll take off in this fucking way, and we gonna come back together and have an abundance to bring back to the motherfucking table. We about to be the fucking J&B out this bitch. You know, that was my expectations at some point. I knew it wasn't going to happen right away because he had some things he needed to take care of emotionally, mentally, you know, that type of shit, even spiritually. So I knew it wasn't going to happen right away, but eventually, you know, I felt eventually, but it's okay. It's okay. It didn't happen that way. So now that the space that I'm in of being single, like really being single and knowing what it means to be single and all of these fucking options open up for me, baby, it is a motherfucking beautiful motherfucking space to be in. That means that, bitch, listen, bitch, I do what the fuck I want to do. You understand me? And I'm still classy about my shit. Because I ain't going out there doing no dumb shit because I got a 28 motherfucking year old son and a 13 about to be 14-year-old motherfucking son. And them niggas ain't going to hear about their mother being dumb and doing dumb shit out in the motherfucking street. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about accepting who I fucking am in all of my motherfucking glory. Flaws and all. Bitch, flaws and all, but in all of my motherfucking glory. Shit, you thought I accepted myself at that time when I was with him and waiting for him? Baby, it's a whole new level to this motherfucking shit. You know, I think we have similarities in a way that, in this type of way. Let me do this compare and contrast. The similar way I think he felt upon his release. You've been caged in for 13, 14 years. Okay? You've been caged in. Now you got fucking freedom. You get out here, the fucking world, baby, is your motherfucking oyster. That is how I feel. The world is my fucking oyster. You feel me? Baby, it's like a kid in a fucking candy store. Okay? And remember how they say the elders used to say when you know better, you do better? Or no. They used to say if I knew then what I know now, then I would have did things differently. Baby, that's where the fuck I'm at. I'm in my second childhood, as the rapper Nas would say. I am in my second childhood, bitch. Because now I have the resources to be able, and the experience to move differently, but do what the fuck I want to do, bitch. That is a natural motherfucking high. Feel me? Right now, I got a car and a truck outside. Now, it started out, the car was his. I got the car for him. Basic, whatever. But it's still a fucking vehicle. Now I got 2 vehicles for Dolo. I have my own house. I have my own space. In the beginning, it started out as ours. This is our new foundation. We're going to build it up from here, baby. We're going to cement it. And love, strength, wisdom, courage, knowledge, understanding. We gonna cement that shit in here. And then it's up from here. But it ain't meant for him to be here. And he's not here. And baby, I done covered that basic by myself. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, self-worth, an abundance of motherfucking love, baby, is already cemented in here, okay? It's cemented in here. Thank God that I am employed and I'm able to manage my bills. So now I get to this motherfucking space where I want to change up shit. I want to reinvent myself because I'm feeling elevated. And I think that my look should accommodate the way I'm feeling. And I'm feeling elevated because I am every day, this heartbreak, and just heal a little bit more. Because like the book said in Broken Open, the only way that you can truly heal is to understand that in order to heal and to mend, you have to be broken. Right? And I was broken. My heart was broken, you know, and my shit was like in 1,000 fucking pieces. A bitch was sick. You feel me? Sick, bitch. You know what a motherfucking heartbreak is like. A bitch was sick. My fucking weight was going down so fast, you would have thought I was getting motherfucking high on some crack and shit, bitch. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Because for so many decades, I ate and breathed and slept the love of this motherfucker. And so now that he's not here, I had to find a fucking way to keep going, because one thing I refused to do was to motherfucking give up on myself. I don't give a fuck how broken I was. I wasn't going to give up on myself, because at the end of the day, bitch, this is where that strength that you need, this is where it come from. And this is what he fucking failed to understand. You don't like that I'm fucking strong, but bitch, I ain't have no choice but to fucking be strong, because you left me fucking lonely, single, and fucking pregnant with a fucking child I raised on my motherfucking own. And bitch, if I didn't find that strength to raise them motherfucking boys, the fucking world would have chewed us up and spat us the fuck out, and you would have still came home to shit. So I had to find that fucking strength, and I had to reach back. I had to reach back and get that same motherfucking strength to pull myself back together. Lord, when I tell you I was on my knees to God, you hear me? On my motherfucking knees and on my face, bitch. Every fucking day, Because I had to get back to the middle, bitch. I had to get back to the middle. When that motherfucker first went away and I was pregnant and sick and oh God, and not knowing at any minute I could fucking miscarry. I was high risk. And that was high risk because of my stress levels. And I fucking accumulated these fucking issues like these. My heart would palpitate, or either it, you know, it would go too fast, all this fucking crazy shit, you know, because of stress. Because my everything to me, he was my fucking everything, and now he fucking wasn't no longer here, and I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to do this without him. He's this, he's that, you know, all of this type of other shit. Like, this shit got real deep for me. But one of the fucking ways that I was able to maintain my strength, pull myself through and heal, is I had to go to fucking church every Sunday, baby. See, I got back to the middle. Same shit with the motherfucking breakup. I had to go to God. I had to find God. I'm appealing not just to the spirituality to you, but the real bitch in you. Because bitch, if you ever been through a motherfucking heartbreak, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you ever suffered disappointment in any type of way, and I'm not talking about heartbreak from a breakup. It could be heartbreak from a motherfucking death. Bitch, a real physical death of a person that you loved. Whether it was a parent, grandparent, or whatever, brother, whoever that you fucking love. Bitch, you be so motherfucking done. Bitch, I was looking for my light. I knew I was buried. I seen nothing but fucking darkness, and God was my only fucking light. He was my only motherfucking salvation. Bitch, I had to be on my face. I had to be on my knees every motherfucking Sunday when I was pregnant, and every motherfucking day and night for the first, maybe 4 months of the fucking breakup. Because I had to reach back to that fucking strength that I knew I had to say, bitch, you got to pull it together. You cannot allow this nigga to chew you up and spit you the fuck out. You cannot. You got these boys in here, okay? You got yourself. You got to get yourself back on motherfucking track, baby. Because the world ain't stopping, and the world ain't gonna wait because you hurting. You got bills that you got to pay. You got to take care of yourself. Because, baby, I wasn't even taking care of my motherfucking self. You hear me? Like I said, you would have thought I was a motherfucking crackhead. That weight was going down so motherfucking fast. I ain't had no appetite. Couldn't eat shit. Every fucking chance I got, I lashed out. You hear me? To his ass. To fucking social media. Because one thing I couldn't do, baby, I couldn't go through none of that fucking pain in silence. That shit felt like it was killing me even fucking more. Bitch, I'd be outside in my parking lot at fucking work before I even went inside the work. Or even when I got out, I would scream in my fucking car, break down, cry. Bitch, I was sick. With that motherfucking heartbreak. You know, you feel me, bitch. You feel me. And then will make you even more, because after you get past the stage where you finally have some type of way where you can eat. Bitch, I was eating soup because I really had no motherfucking appetite. But I knew I had to eat something, because what the fuck I'm gonna do? Be dehydrated, going to the hospital, miss work, not be able to pay bills. See, you're not gonna take me down like that. You're not taking me down like that, nigga. Can't pay my bills, not a fucking lights off, or foreclosure. Oh, no. So I would eat a fucking soup just a little bit, just to try to keep myself going. But bitch, I ain't had no fucking appetite, bitch. You should have seen me. But okay, so now you get to a fucking point in a breakup where you say to yourself, all right, well, check this shit out, okay? I can muster to eat a little something. You know what I'm saying? My heart is still hurting, but I'm able to function a little better mentally. Everything ain't upside down and backwards now. You know, I found my light. So now I got tunnel vision, and I'm going straight to the light. I'm going slow. I'm taking one step at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a fucking time, but it's still progress, and I'm moving forward. And I get to that fucking part, and you start having these motherfucking little setbacks, because these epiphanies come. The red flags, poof, they start coming back at you, bitch. These motherfucking red flags that you done put aside, or that you missed, or that you felt that you could overlook because it accommodate the relationship. Woof, bitch, the motherfucking red flags is coming at you. The accountability is fucking coming at you now, because now, bitch, you got to face yourself over the way you was enabling this motherfucker to keep doing what the fuck he was doing to you. Okay? In any type of way he was hurting you, or in any type of way that he was hurting me, mentally, physically, emotionally, okay? The way he was fucking hurting me verbally, the way he was motherfucking trying to break me down, the way I was for a fight for my motherfucking self in here. I was fighting for myself. I was fighting for my children. I was fucking in war, bitch, with a nigga that I was fucking supposed to have been in love with, that I felt I was in love with, bitch. I had to defend myself every other motherfucking day, bitch. Okay, so now the accountability is coming back. Like, bitch, you was supposed to bump at nip that shit in the bud at this time. Bitch, you was you kept giving him a pass. You kept giving him a pass, trying to have compassion for his state of mind, trying to have compassion for his circumstances, trying to have compassion and understanding that he's trying to maneuver a certain way. Bitch, no. The accountability is because, bitch, that wasn't compassion. No, or maybe even if it was compassion, but he was manipulating and taking advantage of that fucking compassion. Okay? Or because he did not like the woman that I have become. He didn't like that you were secure in your womanhood. He didn't like. I remember one time we had a motherfucking argument. You know what that nigga told me? I see the time going, and I apologize if I'm taking up a lot of your time. You know what that nigga motherfucking told me when we had an argument? And you know why we had an argument? That nigga sat in that motherfucking chair in my living room, and he said, "So you just think you that bitch?" I sat there and I said, "Excuse me? You think you that bitch?" Because see, you come in here, you come from work, and all of this shit start moving around you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here all motherfucking day. And this shit don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you come home from work, everything start fucking move. So you just think you that bitch, baby. See, it was shit like that I was ignoring. I was ignoring because I was trying to show compassion and thinking that compassion was the answer. But let me tell you something else, baby. You got to realize when you're sleeping with the enemy. You got to fucking realize a nigga for who the fuck he really is, not who the fuck you want him to be. Okay? I don't give a fuck how much time you got in with this motherfucker. Everybody fucking changes, okay? Everybody changes, and you need to recognize, like I needed to recognize in that time, who that motherfucker really was, and not who the fuck I wanted him to be. I so bad wanted him to be a better version of who I've known him to be up until that point. You know, I'm not saying that he didn't have a certain amount of trauma that came from that fucking experience. I'm quite sure that he did. But I just felt like if I gave him a love, now that he's in with me, he's physically here with me, and I can show him the love and I can give it to him, that he can use that to help build himself up, to help kind of use it as a guide, to kind of like find his way. That and God, a spirituality, a combination of both. He could use the love, he could use the support to try to find his way. He could find the light, get tunnel vision and find out and figure it out. But that shit didn't motherfucking work. And baby, all I'm telling you is don't ever motherfucking dumb yourself down for no motherfucking nigga. You hear me? Don't ever. Don't you fucking ever. Bitch, when you know you that motherfucking bitch, stand on that shit. Stand on it. Because only a weak motherfucking man gonna be intimidated by that. A real motherfucking man gonna look and be like, oh, I got a bad bitch. For real. Not just because she look a certain way. She might look exotic, or she might have assets that other men desire. That ain't what no fucking bad bitch is. A bad bitch is me. A bad bitch is you. That when your nigga is down and out and fucked up in any situation, you can rise to the occasion and hold that motherfucking nigga down until he can get back on his feet. That's a bad bitch. A bad bitch is going to not only take care of those motherfucking kids that she created, and not be able and not just maintain the situation, and a bad bitch is going to be able to take care of herself and use them circumstances to elevate, because you got to realize your fucking circumstances that you in don't define who you are. I don't give a fuck if the circumstances is good or bad. Your actions, who the fuck you are as a person, define who you are. That motherfucker ain't no good motherfucking person. He's not. His characteristics, his traits, he fucking showed me that, because anytime you manipulate, anytime you take somebody's love and throw it in their face and try to make it seem like they fucked up for trying to make sure you good, you trying to make somebody feel fucked up for loving you, taking a chance on you, believing in you, working with you, trying to see the best in you, trying to get you to be a better version of you. Any motherfucking body that try to use those fucking attributes against you to sabotage the relationship, Bitch, you better wake up and open your motherfucking eyes and realize that that ain't love. We may not understand everything that love is, but we know what the fuck it ain't. You hear me? We know what it ain't. And the accumulation of this and more. I'm gonna have to do another part to this motherfucking video, bitch. I gotta do another part to this video. You know, but it moved me to be able to do it now, so I came and do it now. And I don't know when the next part is coming, but let me just motherfucking tell you this, that this, what I've had to explain to you, and how the commercials say, wait, and there's more. But this right here, and more, is why I'm not willing to revisit that motherfucking situation. Because I know what the fuck I deserve. I know what the fuck my hand called for. I'm not willing to settle for fucking less because, as the song said, baby, all the things that you accept be the things that you regret. I'm not accepting nothing less because I'm not less. When I go into a relationship, I'm not giving less. I'm giving my fucking all. And I always motherfucking been like that. I don't give a fuck if I had materially or not. Material things don't define who the fuck I am as a woman. Those are just my trophies to remind myself, you did good. And guess what, bitch? You could do better. Those are my little trophies to myself. As ways of saying, you this is your proof of elevation. That's your proof of elevation. You understand? But material shit don't define who the fuck I am. That's I treat myself. I don't cheat myself. You know what I'm saying? But that don't define the type of fucking woman I am. My circumstances don't define the type of fucking woman I am. Ain't no nigga gonna come and define the type of fucking woman that I am. Everything has to be reciprocal, my nigga. Everything has to be reciprocal. Everything. Because I'm not going to half-ass you. Because I always knew from the gate. No matter what red flags I choose to ignore, what I went with, how I dealt with him, I always knew from the fucking gate. No matter if when we was in the trenches, baby, I was always a whole bitch. I was always whole in myself, who I was at that time. And I was not ever going to half-ass you because I'm just not no half-ass bitch. I'm just not. I'm just not, bitch. I'm going to just keep that real. And that even goes into my sisterhoods. When I take you on as my sister and I'm loving you and I'm supporting you, you are getting all of me. You're getting a whole version of me. I'm not half-assing you on anything. I just don't have it in me. And that could be maybe not a good thing because I realize, everybody don't deserve all of you. So now, right, in this candy land that I'm in, right, in this store that I'm in, I now get to pick and choose who I allow in my energy space, who deserves me because I know I'm bringing all of me. And that means sisters, girlfriends, friends, relationships, situation, whatever it is. The shit is just my oyster. It is a fucking dope ass space to be in, and I am proud of myself that I have got to this level. It took me a long fucking time to get to this level. This motherfucker left July 21st of 2021. He came home September 26th, I believe, of 2020. It is now April of 2022. It may not seem that long, but to me, them days and nights, bitch, it was like 40 days, 40 nights, every motherfucking night. But now, I'm here. And I'm proud of myself. And I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful that he just kept being a battery in my back and a cornerstone in my mind. And he gave me what I needed to progress a little more every day. It didn't fucking matter how long it took. It didn't fucking matter that I took inch by inch, minute by minute. It didn't fucking matter. It was progress nonetheless. And here I am. Here I am. And now I'm this whole new version of myself that I have to get to learn. And I'm excited about getting to learn. And it's not just about dating and enjoying being single. It's about learning who I am in me. Not a mate to somebody else, not a parent to my children, but who I am now, who I have evolved to. It's exciting. It is, it's exciting, it's fun. I love that I'm in this space. I'm finally in a good space. Finally. And I look forward to sharing more of this with you. Today, as you can see, today was a good day for me. You know, it was a good day for me. It's pouring, raining outside, but I love the rain. As long as it's not cold, I'll go out in the rain because the rain is cleansing. That's just how I am. But it is definitely a day of reflection for me, and I have been reflecting. And I know I kept you for an hour. I see 59. Damn, I know I kept you for an hour. I didn't mean to keep you that long. But you know, I needed this. I needed this. And whenever you need what you need to move forward, whenever you get to that point that you need more to move forward, baby, not just speak it into existence, do it. Do it for you. Do it for you. This is me healing out loud, going to each phase out loud. I need to do this for me. I can't do it quietly. It becomes burdensome. You know what I'm saying? It burdens me. It becomes heavy. It makes me more emotional. No. No, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm in a better space now, and I just want to thank you guys for getting this far in the journey with me. If you have been watching my channel and you know me personally, because a lot of people know me personally, they knew us personally. A lot of people didn't. They only knew of him through me because I've just represented him all the time, and everything that I said and everything that I did. It was just very important to me to represent us as a unit, not just me. And that is why I had so much regret too, because it's just like I always took him with me, and I always chose him with me, even in his fucking absence. And when a nigga came and got in front of me, when the nigga came back into our foundation, he still never chose me. He never chose me. And from one lover to another, or from one woman to another, that's a hurt. That hurts. That hurts. To know that the person you've always chose hand down without a fucking second doubt haven't chose you, and not ever. And not ever. And then taking accountability and being real, because you know, self-love calls you out on your shit. Calls you out on your own shit. It doesn't allow you just to call other people out on their shit. It doesn't allow you just to point out other people's wrongs. It forces you to take accountability, to look in the fucking mirror to yourself and say, all right, bitch, what part did you actually play? Be real with yourself, even if you ain't fucking real with nobody else. But at this point where I'm at, I have to be fucking real. I gotta tell my motherfucking truth, because I can't live in a lie. I don't operate like that. That's just not how I fucking operate, because every motherfucking body is affected by a fucking lie. Them fucking lies are hurtful, they're harmful, they're dangerous. You don't know fucking people mind state. I just don't operate on lies. I operate in the fucking truth. You might be offended by my truth, but your offense is not my problem. I have to be real with me. And that's just it. That's just it. I have to be real with me. So when you in the mirror and you taking accountability for the fucking part that you play, baby, that's fucking self-love right there. You are loving yourself enough to come to truth and come to peace and come to terms with the shit that you did. You understand what I'm saying? And I still don't believe that the shit that I did was wrong. I don't believe it was fucking wrong, but nonetheless, it led to undesirable results. It led to me being mistreated, and eventually led to me being left. And so it's not just all his motherfucking fault. It's my fault too. You know what I'm saying? He's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It doesn't take away none of the fucking facts. And it doesn't take away from me anymore. His fucking discretions and his fucked up ways, or whatever the fuck he got going on with him, doesn't take away from me as a woman anymore. I had to learn that. Because for a long time, I felt like I failed. I felt like I failed my children. I felt like I failed as a woman. I felt that way because I was like, yo, this, you know, I'm not no ordinary bitch. I'm not supposed to be living a statistical life of being a single black woman. No. You know, this is the love of my life, and we gonna do whatever the fuck we gotta do to make it. But he was not on the fucking same page. That nigga was like, you know, I'm out here, and I'm out here. And bitch, me being out here don't include you. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm in this space similar to him. I'm out here now. I'm out here, and me being out here is discovering all these new things about myself that I had that lay dormant all that time, that I suppressed, that I forgot about, that I neglected, ignored, and some things is just all out new because I'm a different woman now. You know, and I really wish that for you on your healing. I wish for you to find who you are individually and grab your glory in that shit. Grasp the glory of it. Grasp the beauty in it, and stand on that shit. I wish that for you. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm definitely gonna get up with y'all again soon. My bad if I took up too much of your time, but y'all already know what it is. All right? It's the diary of Untamed Sage. Sage is calming and it's relaxing, but these trials and tribulations that we go through life, well, baby, it untamed my sage, you know? And here I am. Thanks for listening.